And welcome back, and it's the 26th of Jan, 5 a day, further maths. Let's look at the first question. Okay, so what do we have? Well, actually, this could be a GCSE question, couldn't it? So it's just a standard factorise. Now, I have to say, one thing that stands out to me, the 6 on the left and the 6 on the right tends to suggest some symmetry around the factorising, but I'm going to do it both ways. Let's do it two different ways. So I'm going to do it the guess way. And I'm going to take, because there's a 6 on both sides, I'm going to take a bit of a guess. It's going to be 2 and 3 and 2 and 3. And so the question is then, do I put the 2's with the 2's and the 3's with the 3's, or the other way around? And I think already I know which one it's going to be, but let's walk through why I think it's that. So I need 13, and 13 is 9 plus 4. So in other words, I need 3 times 3, so it's going to be 3x times 3, which is 9x, and 2 times 2, which is 4x, because 9x plus 4x is 13. Thankfully, this question is made a little bit easier because they're all positive. So it must be a plus in between, and I've got 2x plus 3, 3x plus 2. Just quickly, because I know some people like this sort of more algorithmic approach. So 6 times 6 is 36. Two numbers that multiply to make 36 are going to be 9 and 4, because they also add to make 13. So therefore I'm going to write my original expression as 6x squared plus, well, let's do 9x first, because I can tell that goes with the 6x, plus 4x plus 6. I'm going to factorise this bit here, which is going to give me 3x, 2x. Let's do that again properly, 2x plus 3. And factorise this bit here, which is going to give me 2 lots of 2x plus 3. These things are the same, which is essential. So then I can take out a 2x plus 3, and that leaves behind a 3x plus 2. And I've got the same thing twice, thankfully. First question done. Next question. A circle has equation x minus, right. So as I will say, whenever you do see me do any of these questions, I'm just going to, even if I don't need it, I'm just going to write down the centre is 9 minus 4. And I'm going to note that the radius is equal to 6. And then what does it want me to do? Write down the equations of 3 tangents to the circle. Oh, that's an interesting question. Okay, all right. I think I know where this is going. So let's just draw a quick sketch. Actually, let's draw the circle first. So my circle, I'm going to do it in red, looks something like this. Now, when you're drawing a circle, it doesn't actually matter here, but think where the axes go. What I mean by that is my centre is 9 minus 4, and my radius is 6. So therefore, it will be the case that my y-axis won't touch, but my x-axis will touch, because minus 4 is less than 6. As I say, it doesn't really matter here, so I'm going to get rid of that just so it doesn't confuse the next bit. Now, easiest way of doing this question. I know the centre is 9 minus 4. I also know straight up and straight down and straight left and straight across, I have the easiest tangents because they're going to be horizontal and vertical lines. And what's more, because I know the radius is 6, I know this point here is 9, well, I'm moving across by 6, aren't I? So it's 9 plus 6, which is 15 minus 4. I know this point here, well, I'm going down by 6, so it's 9 minus 10. I know this point here is going to be a bit messy, so let's do it over here. This point here is going to be 3 minus 4, and this point, squeeze it in over here, is going to be, well, I'm going up by 6, so it's going to be 9, 2. Now, remember what it is. So if I'm doing a vertical line, I'm saying that x equals, so therefore it's going to be x equals 3, or x equals 15, or I could have y equals 2, or y equals minus 10. So actually I've answered more than I need to here, because I've given you 4 lines, not 3, but equally you can see where they're coming from. Good question, nice sort of thinking through question, I like that one. Next question. So what do we have? So y equals something, work out, okay, this is just a straightforward dy dx. Then over here, it says simplify your answer. So what it wants you to do here, because I can see what's going to happen, is it wants you to cancel down the numbers correctly. So therefore, dy dx, well, if I bring down, I'm going to write it differently so you can see what I'm doing slightly better. So this is the same as saying a half x to the power of 8 plus a third x to the power of 6. So on the first term, if I bring down the 8 over 2 is 4, and that's going to give me 4x to the power of 7. If I bring down the 6 divided by 3 is 2, So that's going to give me 2x to the power of 5. Now, to be clear, simplifying doesn't mean factorising. This is a completely fine answer. You could factorise. You could say it's 2x to the 5 times 2x squared plus 1, but that is not necessarily simpler. Both of those answers, I presume, will be seen as completely fine. I just leave the first one. It's easier. Next and final question today. So what do we have? So solve 5 sine x equals 6 cos x. Okay. I am going to divide both sides by cos x, and I'm also going to divide both sides by 5, and that's going to give me, well, 5 over 5 is 1, sine x over cos x is tan x, and 6 divided by 5 is 6 over 5, and that just gives me one thing to solve. Now, always get used to, some teachers teach a cast diagram. That's absolutely fine. I have no problem at all with a cast diagram. I just don't like it. I much prefer that you know your curves, because it means it's much easier for you to straight away, let me just draw this in, straight away see the following. I know 6 over 5 is the number I need. So let's say that's here. That means there's 1, 2 solutions. I can see that very easily by just understanding the curves. As I say, I don't want the cast diagram, completely fine. I just think it's slightly better to know. So I get my calculator out, which I'm going to do now. And this tells me that theta is equal to 50.2, and then the next one I'm going to add 180, and so that's going to give me 230.2. Write my rounding to one decimal place, and that is the final question today. Well done, you've got all those. Again, nice little mix of questions. I really like that second question with the tangents, sort of shows a bit of understanding. As ever, usual thing, like, subscribe. Let's get some more people on this channel, it'll be really great. And I will see you for the next video. Thanks all.